So I've got my hands on the brand new Titleist GT Fairway woods. So if you want to find out what all the key features and benefits of these woods are and how well they perform on the golf course, then make sure you stay tuned for the whole video. So before we get started, if you haven't done already, please can you subscribe to the channel and make sure to leave this video a like if you do enjoy it. So Titleist are saying that these fairway woods are going to provide a higher flight, optimal spin, better ball speeds and even more forgiveness. So there are going to be two different head options available. You've got the GT2 or you've got the GT3. So the GT2 is the most forgiving out of the two fairway woods. It has been designed to deliver a high flight with low spin, and it is available in 5 different loft options. It's available in 13.5, 15, 16.5, 18 and 21 degrees. So this is really going to help players to dial in their distances at the top end of their bag. This differs to the GT3 as the GT3 is a mid to high launching fairway wood that provides maximum adjustability. This fairway wood has 3 different loft options available. It's available in 15 degree, 16.5 degree and 18 degree. The GT3 also has the new CG track system, and that's where you can adjust the weight into 5 different sections. Moving the weight more towards the toe is going to provide more of a fade ball flight, whereas if you move the weight closer to the heel, that's going to provide more of a draw ball flight. So if we compare the face of the GT2 to the GT3, what we will notice is that the GT2 has a slightly shallower face, and this is designed for players who tend to sweep the ball off the fairways in comparison to the GT3, which has that slightly taller face, and it's designed for players who tend to hit down onto the golf ball a little bit more. So let's check out some of the key features and benefits of the woods, and starting us off is the seamless thermoformed crown. The crown has been designed using proprietary matrix polymer. Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful, but it's a new material that Titleist have been working on for the past 6 years. It's actually 3 times lighter than titanium, meaning that Titleist have been able to adjust the weight in the head. This means that Titleist have been able to lower the weight in the GT2 and move it further forward to provide a higher launch angle with less spin. And the weight in the GT3 is going to sit a little bit deeper to provide optimal spin. So if we take a look at the club face on the GT2 and the GT3, we will notice a new forged L-cut face, and this has been designed to improve the performance on low struck shots. A new insert has been wrapped around the base of the club, and this is designed to help keep ball speeds high and reduce excessive spin on misstruck shots. It will also help improve the sound and the feel of the shot as well. So I'm looking forward to really putting that to the test and seeing how well they do perform. So the next key feature and benefit is their tour-inspired shaping. So if we look at the sole of the GT2 and the GT3, we will notice that it sits a lot flatter to the ground, and that's designed to really help with those off-centered strikes, making it even more forgiving. So the recommended retail price for these woods are £349, and they're going to be released in stores on Friday the 23rd of August. So it's time to put the fairway woods to the test. I'm going to be hitting some shots off the tee and off the fairway to see how it reacts to the green on the 12th hole here at Walsall Golf Club. It's a par 5, 460 yards. The trees surround the fairways. It's a slight dogleg to the right hand side. There's a fairway bunker, but hopefully we're not going to be anywhere near that, and there's also 2 bunkers that surround the green. So let's see how we get on. So off the tee, the GT2 performed fantastic. One came a little bit lower off the face and moved slightly more to the left-hand side, so it'll be interesting where that one actually finished up. And the other 2 shots came smack bang out the centre, travelled really nice and high, and have gone dead straight down the fairway. Again, they look like they went a really good distance as well. So let's go down there and check out where they've all finished. So 3 really good golf shots. The first one that I caught off the bottom a little bit that moved over to the left hand side has still travelled really far. It's just down here on the left hand side. I've got roughly around 190 yards left in. Remember, it is a 460 hole, so these 3 woods have gone so far. I've also got one that's finished over here, which is just on the left side of the fairway. That shot was again a really nice high straight shot. It's probably 5-10 yards further forward than the one that hit on the left hand side there, which has left me around 170, 180, and then I've got another one that's hit smack bang down the centre of the fairway. That was my best struck shot by far. It travelled nice and high, went dead straight. felt great off the club face as well, came smack bang out the centre, which has again left me 170 yards left in, 160 yards. But it's a little bit too close to hit 3-wood again. I'm going to move them further back. I'm really surprised with how far the ball has actually travelled. But we're going to move them further away and see if we can get the ball to land on the green with our next shot in. So I've moved all of the balls back to around 250 to 260 yards away from the green. Let's hit some shots and see how well it interacts with the turf. Right, so we're going to be testing out the GT3 now and hit 3 shots off the tee. So I've hit 3 decent shots there with the GT3. I've got 2 that are finished down here in the rough. I've got 1 here and 1 just to the side as well that are literally 5 yards apart from one another. And then 1 that's gone smack bang down the centre of the fairway, which has left me roughly around 175, 180 yards. Very similar to the shots that I played with the GT2. What I would say is the GT2 was a little bit more forgiving off the tee for me personally. But again, everyone is completely different and I would recommend getting a fit in. So 6 unbelievable golf shots. Well, I mean, unbelievable, not quite. I didn't manage to hit the green with any 6 of the shots. However, they were decent. They've surrounded the flag, and this would be my second shot into a par 5. So what you'll notice, I've got 1 that's finished just down here. That was the GT3 that I caught slightly lower off the face. It tended to run right the way down there. It's actually travelled further than all 5 of the other golf shots. I've got 1 that's just finished down here, 1 in the bunker, 2 that are just short of the green and 1 in the bunker the other side. So a mix of golf shots all surrounding that golf flag. What I would say is that the GT2 for me performed a little bit better. I preferred the launch of it, I preferred how it sat on the floor and how easy it was to get the ball up into the air. Remember, it is preference. You may prefer the GT3 to the GT2, but for me personally, the GT2 is getting my thumbs up. So hopefully guys, you enjoyed watching the video. If you did, please leave it a like, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks again for watching.